So I got up this morning and I saw Rian Johnson is trending. It's like, well, I wonder what he did now. And sure enough, it's for a Star Wars take. I want to go over this before I talk about the Carano stuff because this is pretty funny. And of course, if you didn't know, this man is the director and I believe writer of The Last Jedi. So that should explain a lot right there. So let's go down. This is where it all started. Silly question. Did Rian Johnson personally title Star Wars Episode 8 The Last Jedi, or was that a title handed to him? Then he says, it was me, but I had it very early in the writing process. So as you can see, he is not the person who came up with The Last Jedi, though he gets to have that title. I'm going to give him and Lucasfilm the shadow of the doubt that they didn't know that this stuff existed, mostly because none of them seem to know what the hell is going on with Star Wars anyway. So you got this question, and this is what got him trending. Did you ever consider Anakin's ghost showing up to speak with Luke and or Rey? And he admitted he did, but the way he gives this answer is what's really stupid. He says, briefly, for the tree burning scene, but Luke's relationship was with Vader, not really Anakin, which seemed like it would complicate things more than the moment allowed. Yoda felt like the more impactful teacher for that moment. What are you talking about? In Return of the Jedi, the entire movie, he's trying to appeal to Anakin Skywalker. Are you just ignoring the entire redemption arc of Anakin? Like it's like, did this man even watch the original trilogy? I don't get it. I don't get how this man was hired to do anything with Star Wars. Every time he talks about Star Wars, he proves that he has no idea what the hell he's talking about. And I just wish he would stop talking about Star Wars. I wish he would just go away. But he's not. Disney really should put like a Star Wars gag order on him. Because every time he talks about it, he just irritates people. And I think maybe he's doing it on purpose. Anyway, that's this story. Let's move on to what everyone's probably here for. All right, so let's move on from Rian or Ryan or whatever his name is and talk about something a little bit more relevant, which is The Mandalorian setting up a New Republic spin-off series? Cara Dune's story has only just begun. I think this is likely true. This is a speculation article. They're not for sure this is happening, but given what we've had leaked out of Disney, and I've covered this on how they plan on pretty much milking The Mandalorian, which, if it's a spin-off with Cara Dune and Ahsoka, I think that would be fine, and I think they are going to do that for sure. It makes sense. Those characters are pretty established at this point, and I know for the Ahsoka show, a lot of people would watch that even if it's not good, but a New Republic series would also maybe be good. I know that the fact that it leads up to the Disney trilogy isn't that great of an ending, but if it stars Cara Dune, I would like it because I like Gina Carano, and it would also cause a total meltdown on Twitter, which I think would be fabulous. So this is what they say here. The New Republic and the First Order talk about how everything is set, 5 years after the events of the Return of the Jedi, and that there's stuff going on in the Outer Rim. This would basically lead up to, the beginnings of the First Order and stuff like that. So Cara Dune and the survivors of Alderaan. The implication in The Siege, which is the episode where Cara Dune returned, is that this New Republic spinoff, in whatever form it takes, if it actually happens, that is, will revolve directly around Cara Dune. As we learn during her meeting with Captain Teva, Cara is one of the few survivors of Alderaan. That's why she fought so hard to end Palpatine's reign. Cara was mourning her dead loved ones every step of the way, and even though Cara seems to have found some new measure of peace as a sheriff on Navarro, she clearly still feels the call to action. This spinoff could follow Cara as she settles down into the life of a soldier and discovers serving the New Republic is very different from fighting for the Republic, for the rebellion. This would also provide an opportunity for the franchise to explore the lingering trauma of Alderaan's destruction. Obviously, the plot point has been addressed in various Princess Leia-centric tales, but Leia isn't the only survivor of Alderaan. That was the whole point of Marvel's 2015 miniseries, Star Wars Princess Leia, which introduced fellow survivor and Rebel Alliance member Even Valorine. So they did set up a lot of ideas for a spinoff with her in that episode. Anybody that was watching it noticed it. It was funny. The media put out, I think it was from Inverse, the siege. Disney gave Gina Carano a way out of The Mandalorian, like she's going to quit. She's not going to quit. I think 100% that this show is going to happen and that Gina Carano is going to get a spinoff because it just makes sense. You have a character that's already established in The Mandalorian. You can do spinoffs, or you can do like crossovers and all kinds of stuff. I think they're going to go. I think what's going to happen is you're going to get a whole bunch of series, and then if you're familiar with the Arrowverse and how all the shows will do like a mini series where together, I think you have the potential like you could do some Avengers style series with all these characters where you have them all get together for a couple of episodes of something. There's a lot of potential to do stuff like that with this Mandalorian verse that they're obviously going to set up. Disney needs money, and people will watch these shows if they're good. If they're not, people will abandon them. But I think Gina Carano does a great job. She's a very believable, badass woman, and I would like to see the show. And if you want to throw in like some incentive, we'll get plenty of great content out of it because there's always whiny people over on Twitter that are obsessed with her. So, even after the show is already in production and new episodes are coming out, they'll be coming after her all the time, which will be funny to watch because they'll just squirm into the wind because Disney obviously isn't listening to any of them, which I personally get a really big kick out of because I can't stand cancel culture people, and I think they're all jokes. That's what's been so fun about The Mandalorian is because they've been so powerless and they haven't been effective at all. You saw it the other day when they tried to do that lame Fire Rosario Dawson hashtag and it just crashed and burned because nobody gave a damn. So I'm looking forward to this series. Not only because I think it'll be a good show, it'll be an interesting show. And yeah, it leads up to the Disney trilogy, but as long as it's good content, I'd be okay with it. I think as long as you got the people behind The Mandalorian running the production on it, there's a good chance that it'll be a solid show. And Gina Carano's pretty solid actress and very believable badass, like I said. So I would enjoy the show and I would definitely watch it. What would be even better if they get Carl Weathers to join her. You got to do something with Carl Weathers too. I like those characters together. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Do you think this series is going to happen? I think it is. Personally, I think it is happening. I think you're going to get this series. You're going to get I think you're going to get a Bo-Katan, a Ahsoka Tano, and a Cara Dune series. I think those three series are coming 100%. It's just a guess, but I think it'd be obvious and it'd be stupid not to do it if you're a Disney. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like and subscribe and share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.